so I have my book block completed. We've glued it. Okay, it's ready to go. It is warm to the touch. If it's not dry, it'll be cool. Okay, and then you just need to let it sit for a little bit longer to actually complete drying. All right, we're gonna put it back in the planer, working with our spine up against the edge. So this is where, for accuracy, we're gonna always trim that because that's our finished edge. Okay, I'm just gonna stick my book block back into the planer, and I just want to see my crop marks peek out from this guide over here. Okay, I'm gonna adjust my edge, this guy up at the top, tighten that up just so it's nice and straight. And I just want to test this edge. Okay, so I'm just looking at where the crop marks popping out in the guide, and I'm gonna bring the trimmer back over. I'm just gonna lower the blade so I can see where it hits. Okay, and it hits right at that crop mark. If it doesn't hit right at that crop mark, just adjust, and then you can just reposition. Okay, so tighten up the guide with these little clamps. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight so your book block doesn't go anywhere. And I'm trimming the bottom edge. Okay, just make sure it's nice and tight. Straight up against the side here. And like last time, we're gonna lower that blade. I'm gonna start over at the edge. We're gonna lower the blade and slowly we're gonna make our cuts, okay? So we're gonna pull it back. Again on this one, just gonna turn my nut about 1/4 of an inch, half an inch, or half a turn, and then push it back through, okay? And again, you don't want to try to put so much pressure on it or to lower the blade so much that you can't cut through it. Again, slowly we're just going through this. So every time I get to the end, I'm just turning that nut, okay? So we are getting to the end here, and one thing I just want you to remember is that nylon edge down on the bottom. Okay, you're gonna start hitting that, and then once we start getting down to the bottom, I don't want to continue all the way through with my blade. Cat out. I'm just gonna keep on going through. Don't put your fingers in there. Okay. So, there we go. We got a nice clean cut. Remember, always adjust your blade so it goes back up into the trimmer area there so no one cuts themselves. You can release the guide. So now I have the bottom edge trimmed. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to trim the top edge. And this is going to be the same way that we did the bottom edge, okay? I want to make sure that my spine is up against the left-hand side here. So I'm going to put that back in. And again, we're going to go through the same steps. We're going to adjust the guide at the back. And we just want to make sure that the guide, the crop mark just peeks out from that guide, okay? I'm going to tighten everything up. Bring my blade over and lower it and just ensure that it's sitting where it needs to sit. And if it's not sitting where you want it, just readjust. Okay, so it just kisses it. Just gently. Tighten everything back up. Okay, my blade's where I want it to be. Tighten those clamps. Okay. And then we're going to go through the same process. Okay, we're going to trim that off. Now, once we finish trimming this off, and we get to trim the foredge, okay, all your crop marks will have been cut off. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take a ruler. You're going to measure your 6 inches, which is the width of your book. Okay, just create a little guide, just a light pencil mark. Just a light pencil mark at 6 inches. Okay, and then you can put it back in the planer and trim off the foredge.